जय श्री माता जी। हम सब श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक करेंगे और प्रणाम करके बंधन लेंगे। We will bow down to Shri Mata Ji and take bandhan. तीन महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र। जय श्री माता जी। बैलेंसिंग हेतु अपना राइट हैंड भूमि माता पर रखेंगे। फॉर बैलेंसिंग वी विल कीप आवर राइट हैंड ऑन मदर अर्थ। पूरे हृदय से श्री माता जी से प्रार्थना करेंगे परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे ईड़ा नाड़ी को शुद्ध कीजिए। वी विल प्रे टू श्री माता जी। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, प्लीज रिमूव ऑल negativities of ईड़ा नाड़ी into the earth. We will place our right hand in front of Shri Mataji and left hand towards the sky. हम अपने राइट हथेली को श्री माता जी की ओर रखेंगे और लेफ्ट हथेली को आकाश तत्व की ओर रखेंगे। परम पूज्य ने श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे पिंगला नाड़ी को शुद्ध कीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज क्लेंस आवर राइट चैनल। हम अपने दोनों हथेली को श्री माता जी की ओर रखेंगे। We will keep our both hand towards Shri Mataji. Keep your complete attention on सहस्त्रार। हम अपना संपूर्ण चित्त सहस्त्रार पर रखेंगे। We'll pray to Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please establish balance within our subtle system. श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमें संतुलन प्रदान कीजिए। इसी ध्यान की स्थिति में हम श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी सुनेंगे, उसके पश्चात कुछ ध्यान में रहेंगे. We will listen Shri Mataji's speech. After that, we will be in meditation for a while.
Just help him. One person can't do it. Somebody else. Marcus, Nick, anyone. Just help him out. It's too much for one person. Just help him. Please. Alan, go and tell Bai to bring my handkerchief from my. I've got my. No, it's all right. It's here. With my purse, I have brought it. Yes, it's here. Don't worry. Don't worry. Have the Americans come? Those who have done the puja, have they come? Are they here? Oh, they are here. Sorry. And in these uh, new centers, have you started with puja anywhere? No, yours is all right. I'm asking about England.
Any centres in Britain?
Cheltenham, for example, where is Alan? Ask him.
He's just gone out for a moment. Any centres in Britain, any new people here right now?
If you have introduced them to puja, I don't mind. But if they have never been introduced to puja, then you have to be careful. From their good point of view. I'm sorry I had to say this. Because yesterday the load was too much. I couldn't speak even. And lifting the kundalini was like raising 100 donkeys on your head. It was too much. And all these half-baked people are such that they are like dog in the manger. They won't have it and they won't allow others to have it. They'll argue before the program, before the meeting starts, before the puja starts, especially. Because they don't want you to enjoy the fruits of the puja. They'll spoil your attention. They'll argue, discuss. Listen. What is there to argue in Sahaja Yoga? You have to take. That's the point, is you have to take. There's nothing to argue. How much you take is the point. And the worst part is that they don't want to grow and they want to pull you down. So unless and until they are introduced to the idea of puja beforehand, then they start understanding the worth of puja. Otherwise they do not. How will they understand? This is beyond them. So you should not make them attend any puja, minimum, and also seminars, I would say. Because seminars are meant for people who are intensively in Sahaja Yoga to intensify their awareness. Not for people who are half-baked, who are doubting Thomases, all these kind of people are absolutely useless. You should never bring them to seminar. Whether it's your son, father, brother, mother, sister, husband, wife, nothing. You shouldn't bring anybody who is not fully awakened Sahaja, because seminars are meant for very intensive work. And what I find, always these people will argue with me. They are the first to question. They have something to say. They are the ones. Sahajogis are keeping quiet and receiving it. I don't mind even that. But what happens in the seminar, you have to receive more. And they do not receive. Their attention is outside. They are disturbing everyone. So seminars are even in a way more important than an ashram, because in ashram there's no other problem but to fight them out. But here, in a new place we go, we have to fight out all surroundings, the place itself has to be cleansed, everything has to be done. On top of that, you have these horrible people around you whom you have to convince. If they are not convinced, why are they here? Why did they spend so much money to come down? Be sure they have come here to disturb us. I'm sorry we had to do that way. I wish people could be simple, straightforward, uncomplicated, and sensitive. But they are not. They are not sensitive people. They don't understand what are they up to. By that they destroy themselves, no doubt, but they destroy part of you also. And also trouble me. Yesterday it was too heavy, you know that. Such a deep subject, and it was too heavy for me. If they say they feel bad, all right, tell them we are sorry, we can't help. See, there are certain points where we have to have our freedom to allow those who can come in. That's the point where we close the door. And there's nothing wrong in it, because you have to equip more to pull them out. It has been always our practice since long. There's nothing new about it. Everyone knows, not only in England or any other place, even in India. We never allowed anybody to come for the puja who was not a realized soul and who was not a surgeon. From the very beginning, wherever we tried that, we found it was very difficult. So I hope there's nobody sitting here with a doubting mind. If somebody is there, he should, with all sincerity, leave the hall and leave us alone for the ascent. Anybody who has doubts should be kind and generous about it. It's a very serious work we are doing. It's not of making money or of throwing an enterprise or building a house or something like that. It's not even just making creations of words. It's much more than that. It's a very serious work we are doing. And we don't want anybody to cut our attention. Even some of the Sahajogis I know are half-baked. They must be corrected. All right, doesn't matter, but they have been exposed to puja, so it will do them good, not bad. But some people are just anti-God, and they have allergies for God. Any work you start doing in the name of God, they are so allergic, they react. These are anti-God allergies. And they express themselves by different funny methods. Now all the Sahajogis must know this. Then you will not go too far with them. You should discover this in anyone, this allergy existing. You should say, sorry, we have nothing to do with it. So that is for the people who have to have the privilege of this worship. Today is especially a great privilege because it was not so planned, but it worked out. Just worked out. Yesterday we did lots of cleansing. Now today tell your mind to rest for a while. Tell your thoughts to stop for a while and receive. Receive more of it. Everybody has benefited by this reception, but you have to receive more. There's a capacity within you to receive. Puja, as I have told you many times, is not for my benefit. By any chance, take it from me. I'm much better off without it. Because when the enthusiastic deities start emitting vibrations with your asking, because you're saints, they're over enthusiastic. They are sitting there, busybodies, They're sitting quietly waiting for a chance, to emit vibrations, to save you. They want to just rush. Today we have gathered here to do the Kundalini Puja or the Adi Shakti Puja. There's a difference between the two. Adi Shakti is the total power of God, of His desire. While Kundalini is the one that is reflected, part which is reflected in the human beings as Kundalini. So there's a difference between the Adi Kundalini and the Adi Shakti. Adi Shakti is the Parashakti, is the power which is beyond all the powers, which controls all the powers. And one of the powers of Adi Shakti is Kundalini. For example, the Kundalini which is placed within me in the triangular bone is not totality of me. In the same way, the Kundalini which is placed within you is not the totality. Of course, it is the power which is there to give you your self-realization. It is the power that redeems you, that nourishes you, that enlightens your centers. But there are two other powers, as you know, very powerful, which are working through Ida and Pingala. And the third one is Mahalakshmi, which is in the center. Now, Kundalini's main job is to give you your self-realization, because she is your individual mother. Everyone has the Kundalini within himself or herself, reflected whatever may be the quality of that person. Now, as you see, reflections fall on everything. Say the reflection of the moon falls on the stone, we don't see any reflection. It then falls on a better reflector, say the water, then we can see the reflection. But when it falls on a mirror, which is very nicely made, say in Belgium, it reflects better. So that is how the reflection gradually goes on improving. In the same way, we have human beings who have different reflectors, but they can be improved and they can be made absolutely top class. It's possible. It depends now here, it comes the two other powers that are within. The one power, which is the desire. Though the Kundalini, as we see, is the power of pure desire, that it doesn't want anything, but it wants to give you self-realization. The other two powers, one of them is the mundane desire. This mundane desire, if it becomes nothing but pure desire, then Kundalini has no problems from the left side. But if it is not a pure desire, but full of other desires, for example, the first desire of human beings, which comes from animals, I think, is food. He wants food to nourish himself. But human beings don't only take food to nourish, also for the taste of it or for the beauty of it, which is innately working in them. That's why we run after food which is very good, very tasty, all kinds of ideas we have. And there's no standard. Somebody can like this, somebody can like that. But the one who understands that the taste of the food is not important and can practice it, then it works. It works wonders. Because the lowest desire, which is of food, comes under your control. If you can sometimes go without food, of course not for God, but for yourself. God doesn't want you to starve. If you can live without food, if you can enjoy every type of food, then you have done a lot to improve the path of Sushumna for the Kundalini. I've seen in many cases that Kundalini just doesn't rise. She doesn't rise. Even if she rises, she falls back. This happens when a person is very self-indulgent. He's all the time thinking of things which are not of very great importance for spirituality. Apart from this, There's another horrible one desire we have is to grab as much money as possible, to think about money. This time I had a bad experience because Sahajogis came down to me and told me, Mother, they are asking if we should reduce the Puja money or something. I was shocked because I never decided about it. It's all decided by the leaders. I said, I'm not concerned. Then they would like to have a bargain, as you have in the shop, you see. Or maybe some sort of a sale or some sort of a thing. This is one of the greatest dangers in your ascent. For a guru, people pay millions and millions. Here you know I'm working it out for your projects, I'm buying lands for you, I'm doing things for you, and for which you need money. But nobody comes forward with any donations as such. They won't. They don't understand that it is for you I have to have all these things, not for me. And they pestered people many a times like this. Once suddenly we decided that we could have 50% payment. Immediately, so many telephone, are you going to have 50% less the bargain price? We are coming for the bargain. Is the sale programming. For example, in the sale, what do? They offer you something so that they can get a lot more customers or things like that. Sahaja is just the opposite of that. You don't have to give anything, but you get lot. But this is not for sale. This is not for sale by any chance. It is a thing where you have to pay because we have to have all these things, and I have to pay so many things which you do not know. Like last time we had about, I think, 50 people who came just free. Some of the leaders know, but some of the leaders, they just go on asking like this because, I don't know, perhaps they want to save money or they want to popularize themselves among the disciples, maybe. That is the reason. So this thinking about money itself is a very detrimental force for your spirituality. Otherwise, what others are doing is the same. All the time they are thinking of money, thinking of money. Now, if you are thinking of money and thinking of earning more for Sahaja, to help Sahaja, it's all right. But it is for your own ideas. In the West, it's very common. Not in India, I must tell you. India is a poor country. But one day, Yogi told me, Mother, I need some money for the school. I said, all right, I'll give you. No, he said, I'll collect. And he collected in one meeting 18 lakhs of rupees. Of course, I told him, now don't take it, I've got money to pay. Don't collect. But so much of money orientation all the time. Thinking about money, saving money, these things are absolutely against Sahaja. You can ask anyone how much I understand about money. I don't understand banking. I cannot count. Even £1,000 I cannot count. I'll count them 2,000 or 3,000, I don't know what I do. My brain goes off when it comes to money. I don't know how to count. I'm not worried about what money we have, what we have. What we have to do is, this money is here, let us do something about it. Today, I don't know why I have to tell about this gross subject, but it has been pointed out to me, Mother, you never say anything about it, and the people are getting really materialistic. That's a very sad affair. Even one person who is materialistic will have to go out of surgery. Gradually it will work that way, and you will be surprised that you are out of surgery. It is very amazing how, after getting realization also, getting on top of the world, we still live in small little holes like rats of this money business. This money has brought so much problems to our world. You can see it clearly. All this economics and all this knowledge of economics, where it has gone? Is the world better by it? There's recession going on everywhere. Everybody is unemployed. In every country you go, there's unemployment so much. This is so much. That shows that this economics is also a very artificial science and dealing with the weaknesses of human beings, not with their strength. If they could know the strength of human beings, they would have done much better than they have done so far. I'll give a simple example. Now, we have very sophisticated places in the West, very sophisticated. You know, they have everything electrical, we push the button and everything is there. Especially in these modern planes, when I travel, I don't know which one to push because they are so slim and so delicate. You see, you need a special artist to do that. All this is for what? For getting more money and impressing people. But at the same time, people are fed up. When all these sophistications are on, they are fed up with computers, they are fed up with electricity, they are fed up with cement, they are fed up with all kinds of artificial things. It's a fact. Much more in the West than in the developing countries. They're just fed up. Now, this is the force. This is the strength. Why are they fed up? They are fed up because they have realized it doesn't give you joy. It doesn't give you soothing feeling. It irritates them. So it is against human mind, human character, or human civilization. Something inhuman. So now what to do? I went to America once and went to see a friend of ours. And all the houses were covered with the cow dung color. So I said, why do they have this cow dung all over these houses, you know? What is the matter with them? Why don't they have nice white, or another people like very much is this sand color? They said nowadays these Americans want to have cow dung. I said, cow dung for what? Because they are fed up of cement. Now they can't get so much cow dung here. So they have a special way of making cement look like cow dung. They mix up things so the color comes out like cow dung. I said, why the cow dung of all the things, you see? So they said that some of them went to India and they had to sleep in some huts which were covered with cow dung. So they found out logically that cow dung, if we have, it will be the most soothing color for us. And so there were articles about it, and people have started using cow dung. So what is the force now behind? What is the strength? The strength is that they want to live in natural way. They don't want to have artificial things. So they go to another extreme to have cow dung. Saj Yoga is in between. Now, one has to understand that whether you put cow dung or you put cement or anything, it's not going to give you joy. See, for India, people who have got cement houses are great. No? According to them, cement represents luxury and also wealth. But in the West, if people see cement, my goodness, cement means to them it is something like a grave. So now, the positive thing that is in them is that they now want to live with the natural things.
जय श्री माता जी। श्री माता जी, आज के सामूहिक ध्यान के लिए हम आपके आभारी हैं। थैंक यू श्री माता जी फॉर टुडेज कलेक्टिव मेडिटेशन। हम सब श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक होकर प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। वी विल बो डाउन टू श्री माता जी एंड टेक बंधन। उसके पश्चात एक अनाउंसमेंट है। जय श्री माता जी। कल दिनांक 27 जून 2021 को द इंटरनेशनल सहज योगा रिसर्च एंड हेल्थ सेंटर सीबीडी बेलापुर से श्री आदिशक्ति पूजा का लाइव प्रसारण शाम 5 बजे से द लाइफ इटर्नल ट्रस्ट मुंबई ये यूट्यूब चैनल से होगा। उद्या दिनांक 27 जून 2021 रोजी द इंटरनॅशनल सहज योगा रिसर्च अँड हेल्थ सेंटर सीबीडी बेलापूर येथून श्री आदिशक्ती पूजेचं लाईव्ह प्रसारण संध्याकाळी 5 वाजल्यापासून द लाईफ इटर्नल ट्रस्ट मुंबई या यूट्यूब चॅनेलवर होईल। जय श्री माता जी। ये पूजा ऑनलाइन होगी, तो कृपया सब अपने घर से यूट्यूब से ही पूजा अटेंड करें।